to Doctor Who DVD reviews with Doctor Who the Fourth Doctor, and this is going to be my weekly DVD review of a classic series episode or DVD. If you want me to review any of my new series episodes or DVDs or a whole box set if you want, I'm quite happy to do that. Just leave a comment or post a message on my channel. But for today, we're going back to a time when Doctor Who was only a very young show, and it was gaining its fan base gradually over time. And today we'll be reviewing the Hartnell box set, the Space Museum and the Chase. Maybe having a look at that. How good is that? So there we go. We get the usual Doctor Who shiny. Show you that. Woo, shiny logo there with the new BBC worldwide logo. And on the box cover art we've got, let me zoom in, we've got the Doctor there looking rather cranky because the Daleks are trying to kill him all the time. The Empire State Building, Marie Celeste, I think that's right. Mechanoid City there, just there. The TARDIS, you gotta love the TARDIS. The Mechanoids and the Daleks having a little bit of fun time there. No, they find each other there. And we get the usual shiny logo again with the Space Museum and the Chase. This box set's rated PG for mild science fiction violence. Ooh. 3 discs. The Chase has got 2 discs there because of the 6-episode length. And we've got to always get a little blurb on these boxes, and this one says, the first Doctor sees a terrifying glimpse of his own future and is pursued through all eternity by the deadly Daleks in these 2 classic adventures from 1965. So these 2 stories are from near the end of Hartnell's 2nd season, which is Doctor Who's 2nd season. And they're okay. Chase I enjoyed, Space Museum didn't really hold my attention, but we'll be getting into that when I do a review of the DVDs. So on the side we get the BBC logo, To Entertain logo, the shiny logo, is that shiny? Yeah, it is shiny. Shiny Doctor Who logo there, but it's a bit dark. The cover art again, and then Space Museum Chase, 3 DVDs, the region code I think the thing is, and the PG rating. On the back it's always the same layout, same structure, same thing, except it doesn't have the 3 DVDs things there. And then you get the individual cases there down the side, Space Museum and the Chase. Does that say double DVD? It does say double DVD. Double DVD. And we'll just get these out and have a look what they look like. They just slide out like that. Woo! There's the case by itself. Obviously it's just empty. So it goes down there. Oh, also in the background of most of these boxes I've started to realise that they've got the TARDIS circle things, I don't know what you call them, roundels, that's it, roundels, in the back of most of them, and as they do on the DVD box sets as well. Oh, the DVD boxes, I shouldn't say, that's the box set. There, see, and it's there too. I don't know why they do this, but I guess they think, oh, the TARDIS is cool, so all it is, so it doesn't really matter. And these are the individual colours of each of these. So we get Doctor Who, the Space Museum there. There's the cover for that one, and the Chase cover. And this one's sort of similar to the front cover of the box. Let's just do a bit of a compare. Very similar to the front cover there. Just a bit of rearranging the pictures, and Ian and Barbara are inserted there. Alright, so we'll review, we'll go first with the Space Museum, so we can get a bit of a review, and we'll do maybe an extra part for the Chase, because that's got 2 discs, so it might take me a bit longer. Alright, so we've got the usual Doctor Who Paul McGann era, Paul McGann Pertwee logo thing, sort of like a mix, BBC logo, and the Space Museum. And we've got the Doctor trapped in a case there, that's him when he was in the Space Museum as a display. The little children people, who I can't remember the names of because they didn't really hold my attentions, the Morlocks, and their control sphere centre thing, the TARDIS, gotta love the TARDIS, and there's the Space Museum City in the background behind that dude there. Get the usual picture of the Doctor on the front, so if you don't get him in the cover, you get him there, woo! Then you get the William Hartnell years, 1963 to 66, and PG obviously, as previously stated, as the box set's rated PG. So this story, all in all, was, well, the first episode in which you find out that the Doctor has been imprisoned in the Space Museum, along with Ian, Barbara and Vicky, is quite good, because they start leaving sort of clues as oh, then we don't leave footprints in the sand, Doctor. We're standing on dust, but we're not leaving footprints in the dust or something. And that's quite clever, because you're like, oh, wait, they're there, but they're not there. And then they clearly duck out of a guard's way, and then Vicky sneezes, and the guards keep walking along, and you're like, what? How could they not hear that? It was allowed to sneeze ever. So you start thinking, well, maybe they're in an alternate universe or an alternate reality or something. Then they find themselves all imprisoned in these cases, like that. They're all rowed up along the screen. They're all like boom, 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 boom along the screen there. And then after that, the story just goes sort of into a stock standard Doctor Who adventure. It's not the best ever Hartnell story there'll ever be, but unfortunately, because most of his episodes have been lost or wiped, along with Patrick Troughton over there. There he is, Mr. Troughton. We got to take the good with the bad. So it's Doctor Who, so it doesn't matter. We've just got to take the good with the bad. Okay, so we go on to the back cover here now. We get Doctor Who starring William Hartnell with the BBC logo, the Space Museum by Glyn Johns. We get the Doctor and the Morlocks. Zoom in there. A bit more maybe. There we go. The Doctor and his pensive thoughts. The TARDIS crew, Vicky on the left, Barbara in the middle, and Ian there reading their map thing to try and get out. And the Morlock leader there. And this is just the normal back cover, stock standard. Alright, so this episode was produced by Verity Lambert. Directed by Mervyn Pinfield, who was the original associate producer of the series, I think. And it was originally broadcast in the UK between the 24th of April and the 15th of May 1965. So, let me just read the blurb here. The TARDIS lands on the planet Zeros, where a vast museum houses a collection of relics from the galactic conquest of the mighty Morlock Empire. Whilst they are exploring, the Doctor and his companions make a disturbing discovery. Their future selves are presented in the museum as exhibits in a display case. Exclamation mark. Now the time travelers face a terrible dilemma. How can they escape their fate when every decision they make could be taking them a step closer to their doom? So that's basically a synopsis of the first episode. Virtually, that first paragraph is virtually the first episode. And that's just like, what's going to happen? Woo, scary. Okay, so there's not much to go on with this story. I mean, it's only 4 episodes. Let's move on to special features. Commentary by William Russell, who plays Ian, Maureen O'Brien, who plays Vicky, and writer Glyn Jones. Moderated by Peter Purves, who appears in the next episode, The Chase, as new companion Stephen Taylor, defending the museum. New series, let me read, I can't read. New series, Doctor Who writer Robert Sherman provides personal and robust defence of this often overlooked story. I haven't watched that, but I presume it's just him going, I like this story. My grandfather, the Doctor. Jessica Carney talks about the career of her grandfather, William Hartnell. A Holiday for the Doctor. Spoof comedy recollections of 60s Doctor Who, starring Christopher Green as actress Ida Barr. That's weird. Radio Times, billings, the usual stuff. PDF, you got to watch that on your PC or Mac. Productions, information, subtitles, photo gallery, digitally remastered picture and sound quality. So there's not much on here. But special features, Doctor Who Club, not sold separately, obviously, as only released in the boxed form. Now this story overall didn't really hold my attention the whole time. Unfortunately, I didn't find it very interesting. But it's not the worst ever Doctor Who story. Something like Time in the Run is much worse. It would have been good to have stories like Celestial Toymaker still in their complete form, and stuff like Dark's Master Plan I heard is really good, but I haven't watched it yet. I do have a reconstruction of it. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get those things. They won't release reconstructions probably. They probably just want new series fans to get into the actual complete episode, so they won't release reconstruction. It's a bit sad. It'd be nice just to have them all lined up, all the episodes available on DVD, but you have to do that yourself, sort of. So for this story, oh wait, we haven't looked inside yet. I won't give my verdict yet. So that's the back. Let's just have a quick look as to the inside of this story. Okay, so sorry. So we've got, this is the inside case of this DVD. So we get the usual chapter points for the 4-part episode, so I think they're listening to this episode. Welcome back. Sorry, my camera died there. We're just going to get back to viewing the inside of this Space Museum box. So we've got the usual chapter points with the DVDs, except they're not listed in episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Original Hartnell episodes up until the Savages in season 3 had original episodes like this one. Episodes 4 titled The Final Phase, The Search, Dimensions of Time, and The Space Museum's the first one. So they've the chapter points there, the usual background info on the story. We get this, with box sets you usually get a disc that has like the same pattern on the front of the box, which this one does. You get the information on the commentators there, and information on the special features. So that's what's inside the box there. I mean inside the case, sorry. Close that up. So, all in all, Space Museum was a fairly good episode. Not the best, so I can't rate it very highly as I have my previous 2 reviews. Special features, pretty good for this rather lackluster story. So, for all in all, I give the story about a 7. 7, yeah, 7. 6, I changed my mind and give it a 6.5, because it's not that good. It's definitely sort of like a pass, but you know, so like 65%, but it's not the best story ever. Special features alone would definitely warrant getting the box for this one. It's got the documentary on why Space Museum is good. I haven't watched that though. Talks about grandfather, talks about William Hartnell's career. You get some comedy stuff, but otherwise there's not much, and the commentaries, as always, is very good and entertaining. So for the special features I give about an 8. So 6.5 out of 10 for the episode, and an 8 out of 10 for special features, just because the commentary and the documentaries really ramp it up there. So that's my first part of the Space Museum and the Chase box set review. When we come back, I'll be reviewing the 6-part William Hartnell adventure, The Chase. Thank you for watching Doctor Who DVD reviews, and stay tuned.